land of the living. Good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. The Bible declares, eyes have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the hearts of man the things that the Father has prepared for us. Good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome. Welcome to the Keeping a Momentum of Prayer with your own Dr. Tonya Williams. I'm just excited for another day in the land of the living. For truly our God, He is worthy, He is grateful, gracious, and He is kind. And we thank God as we come together for this time. As you come on, share the love, share the love. Sharing is caring, and caring is sharing, right? Sharing is caring, and caring is sharing. As you come on, I'm just so grateful for what God is doing in this season, this hour, and this time. And I'm excited about the great things that He's doing in the lives of each and every one of them. One of us. The Bible declares, eyes have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the great things that the Father has for us. As we're coming on, I'm going to share the love as well. I need to share the love, right? So I want us to come on and to share the love. Um, okay, let's see. They have so many different features on Facebook now, and everything you turn around, something is constantly changing. You got to figure out what's going on here. So let me just share this to my page, and I don't know why my internet's kind of slow today. Share it to my page, and we'll be good to go. Amen. Amen. And just grateful for the opportunity that the Father has in store for us. I thank the many of you that are faithful each and every week for joining me for such a time as this. So we're just excited about what God is doing. I see you guys coming on. Yeah, let's see, share it to my main page, and we'll be good to go. And okay, here we go. Okay, okay. Good morning, children of the Most High God, and heirs and heirs with Christ. I'm just excited that many of you guys taken the opportunity this morning to join me for such a time as this. I wanted to say I am thankful for the many of you have that have been with me for years. I started the Keeping the Momentum of Prayer July 1st, uh, 2012. 2012, I have done the Keeping the Momentum of Prayer and have been faithful to it every single Saturday. I think Saturday was the first Saturday that I did not have a Keeping the Momentum of Prayer because I always would have somebody come in and cover it for me. And I thought about doing it last week, but I said no, I wasn't going to get somebody last minute to do it for me. But I'm just so grateful for the many of you that have been there, that have been with me over the years. Before there was an aroma of prayer, before there was a power gathering, a power Sunday, there was Keeping a Momentum. That was the first platform that I launched back in 2012, and 8 years later, can you believe it? 8 years later, the Keeping a Momentum have been up and running and strong, and I did it through the good times, the bad times. I did it through the course of sickness and pain. I did it through tiredness and weariness, but it was a charge that I had and a God for me to glorify. And I'm just so excited that the Lord has caused me for this time to be faithful over an area. And, I see so many people, they start things and then they stop and then they start again and they stop, or sometimes they start and it just don't have no continuity even no integrity behind it. You don't know whether it's going to be or not. You got to click, 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 click. But we have always been that constant voice and that constant friend. So this morning I wanted to share that as we go forth to today, that I'm going to be taking a break from the keeping the momentum of prayer for the summer, for the summer. Actually, the end of June, next week, Saturday, is going to be my last keeping the momentum of prayer. I'm gonna put it on a hiatus for a moment. And the reason being, and for those of you that have been followers and been with me, uh, the last 2 years I started the power gathering. So now on Saturdays I am sharing on 7 o'clock, and then I'm coming back and I'm sharing on 10 o'clock. And some days it can be a lot. And so I'm going to, for those of you that listen to the 7 o'clock, you can just move to the 10 o'clock. Okay. Again, just working every day and Roma Prayer Power Sunday. I don't get a morning to sleep late for myself, and since I'm doing it twice on a Saturday, twice on a Saturday, I just felt that it's a bit too much. So as of today is June 20th. So next week, I'm just not going to abruptly cut off. Next week will be my last keeping the momentum of prayer. It's going to go on a hiatus. I'll let you know when if I decide to bring it back. The next week will actually make a full 8 years. 8 years because we started July 1st of 2012. So next Saturday will be the last week in June. The following Saturday will be the first Saturday in July. So we'll be closing our eighth year next Saturday for the keeping the momentum of prayer. And you guys will be fine. There's no need for tears. Don't put the emojis out there. There's no need for tears. You guys get me on Saturdays at 10 a.m. And you also get me Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the aroma prayer. And you get me on Sundays for Power Sundays. Many of you have other ministries. They aren't out there like that. they are not out there like that. So again, summer's coming, time is coming, and I get up on Saturdays. I feed you guys for an hour. I take a 2 hour break, and now I'm up again for another hour and a half. It's a lot. So I was actually pondering the keeping the momentum of prayer the end of last year. I was going to end it the end of last year, December 2019. But with the pandemic going on and, a lot of things going on, I felt that it would be good to keep it going, to just keep the people encouraged. And that's what I've done. And I've been faithful to that, and I've been faithful to that assignment. So I just want to let you know that next week will be my closing session for keeping the momentum of prayer. But again, you can always connect on Saturdays at 10 a.m. The Power Gathering, that's a group on Facebook. You can come and you can be a part of it. Those of you that are connected to me on trueliferadio.net, we stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so you can definitely be a part of the aroma of prayer on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Also, two Sundays, I have Power Sunday at 9 a.m. and again, Power Gathering at 10 a.m. So I do appreciate, like I said, all of your love and your kindness and just your prayers. And I'm telling you, you have to know when one season closes and another season is opening. And I just really feel the oil for the power gathering in this, and so what I'm giving out at 7 is taking away from my 10. So now I want to put all of that I have in my 10 a.m. So again, I do appreciate it. And again, next week I will come on and I will kind of give closing remarks and maybe just kind of reminisce of the 8 years that I have done keeping the momentum of prayer, and and then some of the things that we're gonna have in store. Amen, amen. So I do not have a lesson. I do not have anything prepared today to teach. And I just didn't want to cancel like I did last week because people were calling me, Doc, I was on the line. Where were you? So I wanted to make sure that I came on the line this morning to just let you guys know that it's been a great journey. Many of you have been with me from 2012, and I do appreciate that. But I think it's time now for this chapter to close. I think it's time now for me to close this chapter with the rest of the assignments that God has given me. I want to make sure that I give it 150%. Amen. Amen. So again, this 15 minutes, of 15 minutes this morning. Um, but again, I just wanted to put it out there. You guys hear it from me. And again, we still have other platforms. You never know another assignment that I might take on because I am releasing this one. But again, for those of you that listen to me on Saturdays, you still have me on Saturdays. You can just join me at 10 a.m. for the power gathering. That was also is streamed on Facebook. You can it's also on conference call line as well. You can listen to it via the conference call line. You can listen to it via via Facebook Live, and also I do upload it to YouTube. So again, next week, June 27th, will be the last Keeping the Momentum of Prayer. We're going to close out 8 years and 8 years strong. We know what 8 is, what the number of new beginnings. And I truly believe, I believe the other last year when I was looking at Jake, and he was he was closing out Women Thou Art Loose. He was, I know now he's not doing it this year because he can't gather, but it was going to be his last Women Thou Art Loose. And I said, it is time. I've felt it for a while, but I said it is definitely time. When I'm getting up to do something that's a struggle behind it, I know that the season is definitely up for it. So again, just for those of you that are coming on, those of you that are joining me, that I will be ending the Keeping the Momentum of Prayer. Not to say it might not resurrect later on, but for now, next week, Saturday, will be the last Keeping the Momentum of Prayer. Amen. And for those of you, oh, Doc, no, you have me Saturday at 10 a.m. So it's not like I am going away. I'm not going away, but there will be, as of next week, next week will be my last Keeping the Momentum of Prayer. So you can join me at the 10 a.m. hour. So you don't even have to get up early on Saturdays anymore. More, you can rest. You can get that time for yourself, and then you can meet me at 10 a.m. for the power gathering. Amen. So I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Some of you that's coming in, you just have to listen to the replay. Doctor's not going to be on long. And I want to thank Pastor Frampton for the many years of working with me with the Keeping the Momentum of Prayer. This is the one that he streams. I don't stream this one. This is the one that he streams. That this has grown and this has grown. And I'm just very grateful and excited. But I still definitely will be doing things with Pastor Frampton because he's Truelife Radio. They just been a definite cornerstone for me. But just in this hour, this is, you have to realize when it's time for a door to close, and it's time now for me to close the door. It's time now for me to put Keeping the Momentum of Prayer to rest, while we still have our other avenues such as the Aroma Prayer, the Power Gathering, and Power Sunday. Amen. So again, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I do not have a teach prepared for this particular class. So I'm not just going to talk for the next 40, 45 minutes. But again, I pray that many of you are blessed. Meet, meet me at 10 a.m. for the power gathering. It's in the power gathering group. I'll put the link on my Facebook page. You can go and you can just ask to join it, and you can be a part of that group. Amen. So as you go forth today, I pray that the Lord be with you. I pray that the Lord strengthens you. I pray the Lord keeps you. Most of all, I pray that the Lord gives you rest. Have a blessed and wonderful and awesome day, everybody. God bless you.